Ladies and gentlemen,
Speaking of truth, all in the booth, it ain't no secret that I got the juice, I got the moves, they watching my shoes, they better my way, like I'm on a cruise.
And a very special shout out to Punch the Monkey. Punch the Monkey. You know about Punch the Monkey?
I know about him, but I don't know.
Punch the Monkey.
What is that? What is that?
That's his theme
soundbite?
song.
Oh, that's his theme song.
Punch the Monkey.
If there's not, somebody should definitely flip that and make
H3
it.
already did it.
Huh?
Yeah, H3 already did it.
Oh,
That's
H3. Okay.
But welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else who is not lady or a gentleman. So respectful. Welcome to the podcast. This is Above the Multiverse. I'm Adrian Blest.
I'm Avery Harden, and
Excuse me, I burped.
welcome back to another episode, man.
Man,
This
is the third attempt at an episode in the last 3 weeks, and hopefully this one comes out good because we recorded an episode,
damn,
guys.
yeah.
We recorded an episode 2 weeks ago. Put it out, and I forgot how.
The first one, that audio didn't.
Oh
go.
yeah, the first one the audio got messed up. It didn't record at all because I forgot to plug in the audio interface. Right. Then last week we plugged in the audio interface and it worked. But then some way half through the podcast, like 10 minutes into the podcast, the audio went to shizit and we lost audio and I had to use the camera audio, which, if you don't know, sounds very bad. So I tried to make it salvageable, posted it, and then my homie Dax, shout out Dax, he was like, yeah, I would not release this episode or redo it or something. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of figured. And then I listened back to it, and I'm like, yeah, this sucks, dude. I wouldn't want to listen to this. So I deleted it. I didn't delete it, but I took it off our channel. So welcome to the official return of Above the Multiverse after 3 weeks. Hopefully this audio sounds good.
Is it 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh,
This audio sounds
actually,
good.
I guess since Cole dropped, I guess.
Yeah.
Jeez,
So it's been a lot that's happened. Yeah.
2 6 niggas, wow.
There's a lot that happened.
Wow.
We're not going to go over everything that we talked about in the last 2 episodes because we talked about a lot of stuff in the last 2 episodes, and you will never see it, and that's fine. But we did
maybe make a
talk
Patreon
about,
for those people who want to see it, but I doubt they want to see it with the audio like that.
You know, it's bad. But we did talk about A Night of the Seven Kingdoms and how good that was and how epic it was, and it was an 11 out of 10, and how much I loved it, and how Dunk and Egg are my favorites, and how Egg is a little monster, but Avery has hope for him.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's a good king.
Yeah, and yeah, so that was fun. We got to see that, and I loved it. So if you guys didn't watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms, it's only second season for our reviews. Okay. There's that, and then we talked about the Michael Jackson movie and how sick that's gonna be, and how good it looks, and how it's projected to be bigger than Avengers Doomsday. Which
which
I
I think is very important for me to re-say this. Is this movie, the Michael Jackson biopic, is going to be the biggest movie of probably our generation. One, because of who Michael Jackson is, and two, because
he always does numbers.
Huh?
Like that? He always does numbers.
Yeah, he always does numbers. Everybody knows him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we were talking. That's what we were talking about at the last episode that got cut. Is that Avengers Doomsday is dope. A lot of comic book Marvel geeks for sure, but there are people in this world that have no idea what Marvel is, but have every idea what Michael Jackson is.
Yeah.
And
He's too influential.
Yeah, it's and then also you take the kids who gravitate to whatever's popping, which means we're gonna be the ones, our generation and our parents' generation are gonna be the ones that go to these theaters and talk about this movie, and everybody's gonna be talking about this movie. Now the new generation will be like, oh well, I want to go too, and I think it's just gonna do astronomical numbers, like honestly. So yeah, that's what we talked about, and I know for a fact I wanted to say that because that is very important and vital to this Michael Jackson biopic. Is about to be insane.
Yeah, I mean, Michael Jackson does numbers, bro. He you know, I've been getting it's funny because I got one video on Instagram about Michael Jackson. It was like I forgot what it was, like the impersonator or something. I sent it to Avery, and then I keep getting Michael Jackson things on my Instagram now, and the funniest thing's like that guy who does the impersonations, or he hires impersonators and then tells them the party's canceled and it's just for him.
Yeah.
Like that's just funny. Did you see when he invited 2 Michael Jackson impersonators
like,
over there?
I'm the real Michael Jackson.
And then also like some dude who looked like Michael Jackson, his car broke down in the hood, and all the black dudes are pushing, and they're like, "We're helping you, Michael. We're helping you, Michael." And he's like, like, oh, he's driving in the car. You ever seen that one? Oh my god, dude, it's so funny. Like that's why I don't know. It's just lots of Michael Jackson stuff, and it just reminds me how big he really was and is, and just different things that I've heard about him recently. That there's been more conspiracy theories and stuff coming out about him, and why he was all of a sudden I think maybe killed, but who knows? We'll never know. But maybe it's in the files.
Maybe this movie touches that. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
I don't
So
think,
we'll see.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
but,
it's not going to. But you know, that was pretty dope. So we had that. We talked about all that stuff, and there is a lot to talk about. But I think the biggest thing that we should talk about is the fact that J Cole came to L.A.
Yeah.
And not only did J Cole come to L.A., Avery was right there waiting to welcome him.
Kinda, sorta.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But I'll let Avery tell the story. So please.
All right, everybody.
Give us a little background on what's going on with J. Cole
Listen to
and
this,
how
man.
this even came
so
to be.
J. Cole dropped The Fall Off, which is obviously we are freaking amazed at it. It's a great album, and we're all hyped. J. Cole fans all around the world love the album, whatever. And this dude said, hey, actually, for my rollout, well, he didn't say for my rollout, but us as artists know that this rollout marketing scheme has a theme. And he was like, I'm going to go back to the days where I used to sell out of my trunk. And we were like, oh, okay, cool. That's cool. And he goes where? To, I think, Fayetteville first, obviously.
He stayed like he was on the East Coast,
yeah,
just like doing
so
his
you're
thing.
like, oh, you're going to do a thing, blah, 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 blah. And, he's doing the East Coast. And I think we're in a group chat. I was telling, like, Stevie and, like, Gerard and them, we're in a group chat talking about it. And, like, he was all through the East Coast. And I was like, man, that's so dope. But because J. Cole is from Fayetteville and went to New York, I was just like, yeah, he's going to say East Coast.
Yeah.
Then,
well, wait, did you tell him about like what he's doing with the tour thing, like the whole Honda Accord Civic shit, like out the trunk?
Tell the people.
Yes, you got to let them know, dude. What is it?
So if you didn't know,
it's not like he's just
sorry,
like he's just going on tour
if you didn't know,
and doing stuff.
If you didn't know, all of J. Cole's career, basically, he's been doing his whole music career out of his mom's Honda. So going back and forth from Fayetteville to New York in this black Honda Accord with his homies and doing music, blah, 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 blah. And it's a full circle moment that he wanted to sell physical CDs out of the trunk of his car. He physically sells CDs out of the trunk of his car.
In a Honda Civic.
Huh? In a Honda Civic, yeah. So that was his marketing. That was his marketing idea. And yes, so he did all of these coasts. Back to the story. He did all of these coasts, and then we're in a group chat, and I'm like, yeah, man, he's just going to go to the East Coast. Like, that's him. That's like it. Then he took a turn to Nashville, and it was like, he might come to L.A.
Yeah.
There is a possible chance that he might come to L.A. Because, dog, like, I think he went to, was it New York? Or no, it was Atlanta. I think it was Atlanta, the last stop after New York. Oh, no, he went to New York. New York, then he went to Nashville. Mm-hmm. And it was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, he's like coming this way.
Yeah,
That's
he's
weird.
moving. He's moving. So when he said Nashville, I was like, yo, he might come to L.A. And if he come to L.A., I gotta go see it, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I think my first indication was when he was in Phoenix.
yes.
That's when I was
So he did Nashville, and it was good. Everybody loved whatever, and then you didn't hear. It was like kind of silent, and then it broke down in Phoenix.
Yeah, his car broke down in Phoenix.
The Honda Accord broke down in Phoenix, and he posted a picture of the car up on the little mechanic thing, and like, bro, hella people went. And he said that they were on the way to LA and it broke down in Phoenix, so he was coming here anyways. So I was like, yeah, he has to be coming to LA. And that was our last podcast. The last podcast was talking about trying to go see him and hoping that we run into him.
So
or whatever.
so my birthday was this week, which was on Tuesday the 24th. And we recorded the podcast on Monday the 23rd, talking about like, because for my birthday, my plan was that we were going to go to L.A., which we did. We went to L.A. That was like the plan. We got a hotel in L.A., me and my girl, and we got tickets to go to the Comedy Store, which if you guys don't know, Comedy Store is like the biggest comedy venue, our most famous comedy venue. That's where all the big comics go and work out and just show up randomly. Which, by the way, that same week, later on that week, we went on Tuesday night. 2 days later, Dave Chappelle showed up. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even ask you who went. Who was there?
I'll tell you about it. I'll talk about it, but we'll continue about the thing. But essentially, we'll talk about my birthday a little bit. But essentially, that Monday, I'm like, we're going to LA tomorrow. And J. Cole was in Phoenix that day, I think on Monday. And Avery's like, dude, if he comes, he might come to LA tomorrow. Like when you're in LA, like if you're there, we should go try to see him. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'll try, but like we're planning on. We already kind of have plans. If he ends up going to like where the Grove is at, or if he's like in the vicinity, then we'll go. We'll check him out. But but Avery's like, nah, I'm gonna go find this guy wherever he shows up.
Yeah.
And so you had a whole adventure.
I had my plan was, everybody, I live in California and I know J Cole, right? So like, not personally know him, but I know the type of guy he is. So my thought process was like, hey, this dude he's chill. He on like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of crowds already there. So he's like, what is the best place to go while you're in LA? The beach. So I was like, all right, man, he has to at least go to Venice or Santa Monica. I feel like them dudes in East Coast, that's all they kind of know about LA. Like, especially when he's doing something like this and he sees the crowds, he's not going to go to LA. He like, there's no reason for him to go to LA, or like Burbank doesn't make sense. Orange County doesn't make sense. It has to be the beach. So I was like, and to let everybody know, you know, and if you're a J. Cole fan, you know this, they weren't giving out specific locations. So you kind of had to like
be ready,
hustle and bustle to get there. So I was like, dude, it has to be a beach. It has to be the beach. And that day I drove to the beach at like 12. And
what beach you go to?
We went to Santa Monica Beach.
Oh, okay.
Santa Monica Beach. And then my homegirl, shout out to Sharice, she was like, oh, like she realized that I was going. She was like, oh, all right, where you at? And I was like, I'm at Santa Monica. And she pulled up with me and we waited. And I was like, man, I really believe that he's going to go to this beach. So now the adventure starts, dog. He doesn't come to the beach. We're sitting there waiting. It's like probably like 12:01, and we see Eve post on Instagram, and we become detectives, dog. So like he posted on Instagram, was like, where is that at? Like he didn't post anything, dude. Like it was like them by the Sprinter van. Somebody was getting their haircut, and like he posted them getting their haircut, and he like panned the camera around or whatever. And like I was like, damn, I don't even know where that's at. So Sharice, smart Sharice, shout out Sharice. I thought it was like detective. I was like, I told her, shout out to the Black Queens, Dr. Umar. I told her, I was like, black women are better than the FBI. They're detectives, dog. So she was like, send me that, screenshot that. And I sent it to her, and she put it in ChatGPT. I was like, where is this at? And it gave her some crazy location, and I was like, it wasn't the location that they were at. And it was like, it could be it, whatever. And I look, and I was like, let me do it. I was like, yo, chat, where is this at? ChatGPT literally said, that looks like West Village in UCLA. And I was like, I don't know. So I went back, and dude, it was a banner. Literally, ChatGPT showed me kind of where it was at in the vicinity, and it showed a banner, and this looks like the banner that was in your picture. And I looked at Eve's thing, and I was like, oh, they're at UCLA. What the hell? That's so crazy. So we realized that, and I was like, yo, we got to go right now. So she's in her car, and I was like, I'm going to go right now. And I go, and I was like, man, I hope he's there. I don't know if he's going to be there. Like, what if chat's wrong? So I was like, whatever. We're just going to go. Dude, we're driving, and probably like it's 15 minutes away or 13 minutes away, and probably like 6 minutes into the drive, the fall off, the actual Instagram of the fall off posted the In and Out that's right there at UCLA, and I was like, oh, they're there. So I'm like, it's like they literally just posted it. Like I got all of her notifications on. They literally just posted it. I'm like, all right, man, this is my moment. Like I'm about to see Cole. I gotta like chop it up with him, and I gotta spit to him, maybe something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, like they're there. So we're driving. Then we pull up. We literally pull up. I know the spot. Like it's the In and Out, and then it's a Chevron right there. They were right there. And we get there, and like it's a group of people there, and I'm like, okay, he's there. So I don't see Cole, I don't see the Sprinter van, I don't see the Honda. I'm like, what the heck? Where the heck is everybody at? So like I'm in the middle of the street at this point, like blocking traffic, bro. Like so I see everybody on at In and Out, and I'm like, F it, like it is what it is. Like if I get a ticket, whatever. So like I just I'm just in my car like this, and I'm like, yo, like where Cole at? And they're like, I don't know. I'm like, yo, y'all looking for Cole? Like, yeah, we don't know what's that. Dude, In and Out worker comes out, like, they left. Like all mad because they have hella business. They left, man. You guys gotta leave. They left, and I'm like, what? They just posted like 10 minutes ago. Like we literally just was like we just saw. They just like how the hell did they leave? So we pull into the Chevron, and like we kind of like trying to figure out what we're gonna do. And dude, bro, Cole got motion, bro. Like everybody else was like us, bro. Like me, I'm trying to meet him on some like artist to artist, but like the fans were kind of like, you saw people running and like, you know what I mean? with records and everything. It was crazy. So we pull into the Chevron, and the people are running and running. I'm like, dude, where the heck is that? So I started like, all right, dude, like Eve's there. Boz has to be there, Kaz has to be there, like all these dudes have to be there. So I'm like, all right, let me go to their Instagrams then. And then Kaz posted, and they're in the neighborhood. And I'm like, damn, I don't know where it's at. So we started driving the neighborhood, and we're like, dude, I'm not a thing we're gonna follow him like this. So we go back to the Chevron. And meet up, and we're just trying to figure out what we're gonna do, like where he's gonna go next. And then fans running, like sprinting, bro, and they're running to their cars. And I was like, yo, like y'all know where Cole at? They're like, yeah, he's at the Laugh Factory. I'm like, what? Oh, all right, for sure. We're gonna go right now. And then it's a dude in a not a Mustang, a Charger, pulls up next to me. He's like, hey, did they tell you where Cole's at? He's like, yeah, they said the Laugh Factory. We about to go right now in Hollywood. He's like, all right, dude. He zooms off, and I'm like, oh, dang, man, we got to try to get there before. So it's like a rat race at this point. So we driving. I'm like, in my head, bro, I'm literally like, Laugh Factory doesn't make sense. Like, why the hell we go to the Laugh Factory? Yeah. And like we're just driving. Now we're on Sunset and we're in deep traffic. Like it's like not moving. Yeah, it's like 20 minutes not moving.
I was also driving in LA at the same time as that was going on too.
So Sharice was doing her investigative work, whatever, and she was like, he's at the mall, and I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, he's at the mall right now, and I'm like, damn, dude, and we're stuck. We're stuck in the traffic. Like it's not moving, bro. Like it literally. Like I put my car in park actually. And I'm like, dang, dude, like, I don't know if we're gonna meet him, dude. Like, honestly, I feel like maybe I'm like getting discouraged at this point. I'm like, dude, dang, like, and I also like, I'm already invested, but I'm like, yo, I am a fan, but like, what I want to do is not what everybody else wants to do. Like, I want to like chop it up with them. So I'm like, dude, is it even worth it at this point? You know? So Sharice was like, oh, I'm getting hungry. Let's go, like, you know, In and Out. So we go to In and Out, and we like kind of like regrouping, and I'm like, man, I don't know, dude. Like we're eating, and I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. And from there was a rumor that he was gonna be at the Marathon Burger, but there was another rumor that he was gonna be at USC because he's at Cole right now. While we're eating, everybody, let me keep telling my story. I hope I'm doing it well, guys. I hope you guys are following me. Sorry. While we're eating. We're trying to figure out what's the next move. Should we go home? Should we, you know what I mean, keep going? So there was a rumor that from the Culver City Mall, or I think it was Culver City or Fox Hills Mall, I'm not sure, one of the malls, because it was 46 minutes away from us. We weren't going to catch him. So we were trying to find the next one, which is Reddit is the source that we were using. Oh, okay. Reddit and TikTok. So TikTok and Reddit were like kind of like giving the scoop.
J Cole, like space?
Nah, it was like fans, bro. Like driving and seeing his car, seeing the two Sprinter vans and the Honda.
On Reddit right away and posting
bro,
it. That's
dude,
crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. I couldn't understand it. So the rumor was he was gonna be at USC next or the Marathon Burger next, and then we were like, damn, the Marathon Burger's right here, and then USC's like far too. So it's like, dang, what do we do? So we both were just like, F it. Like, let's just go to the Marathon Burger, and like, if he does come here, we'll be the first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we go to the Marathon Burger, and he goes to USC, and we're like, oh my God, bro. Like, it was kind of, I'm not gonna lie, that was disheartening. I was like, dang, dude. So like, we just got the runaround. Now we're at the Marathon Burger. For anybody that doesn't know, that's Nipsey Hussle's burger joint in LA. This one's on Santa Monica. Oh no, it's on Melrose. This one's on Melrose. Shout out Black Sam. I got to meet him that night, which is really dope. Shout out Black Sam.
That's, his brother?
Yeah, his brother. Yeah. So when I took Black Sam's hand, I felt Nipsey. I was like, dang, dude. I was like, yo, Black Sam. Yo.
Well, it's crazy. If you guys don't know, this, on a little side note, on a little side story, they just opened a Marathon Burger in Long Beach too. Yeah, and they had a crazy grand opening where they had Black Sam there, and then they had Snoop Dogg showed up, and it was a crazy ass thing. But Long Beach being Long Beach,
somebody got shot.
They had like 4 stabbings and like 2 shootings, and people got shot, and it was just like a whole mess.
One dude died. Yeah. But yeah, so we go to Marathon. We go to Marathon Burger, hoping that we're the first ones there, and we got the scoop. But he went to USC. Now it's like probably like 2-3 o'clock. Yeah. And we're like, dang, bro, like, what do we do? Do we stay at Marathon Burger? So we end up parking in a spot right by Marathon Burger, and we're like, yo, what do we do? We don't know. So I kind of like parked my car, and then I'm like chilling with Sharice for a second, and then Marathon Burger workers were at their car, and like apparently Sharice, I didn't hear this, but apparently Sharice was like, she heard the dude said, they're gonna trip, like, quote, this is what he said, they're gonna trip out when he gets here, and Sharice heard that and was like, wait, what? Like, wait,
so they are
what?
coming here.
So I was like, what? She's like, you didn't hear that? I was like, nah. She told me what he said, and I was like, F it, I'm just gonna ask these dudes. So I got out of the car. I was like, yo, like, y'all know where Cole at? And they're like, what? Wait, no, this is pivotal. I was like, I got out of the car. I was like, y'all know where Cole at? He's like, who said that? Like, so he was like kind of deflecting, and I was like, nah, man, we on Reddit and TikTok trying to find Cole. Like, I was just in Santa Monica, but he was in UCLA, blah blah. And like, fans are saying that he at USC or the Marathon Burger, bro. We just trying to find him, bro. He's like, nah, man, I don't know. And like, what do
you have to defend?
So he was acting dumb. He was acting dumm, and I was like,
gatekeeper over here.
At that point in time, I was like, dang, like they don't know nothing.
Yeah.
But he was it was another like light skinned dude. Or I think he was like mixed Mexican and like and white and black. And he was like, I don't know, man, y'all could probably stay or whatever. Like, maybe he'll come here. Like, that dude was looking out low key, but the other dude was like, nah, you know what I mean? But the other dude was like, maybe, like, he could come here. Like, this is a staple of you know what I mean? Blah blah blah. So Sharice was like, she kind of saw through it. She's like, let's just stay. Like, what's the worst could happen? Like, you know, it's already, I think it was like, it's like 3 or 4 o'clock. It's just like, let's just stay, bro. Like, it's nothing you could do. So we ended up staying. She was on the phone. I talked to my girl a few, like, and we just kind of like, doing whatever, and like just chilling. I was like, it got to being like,
Did you get a burger there or no?
Nah, because we just ate In-N-Out.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I was like, I wish I wouldn't have gotten In-N-Out, so I would have got there. But so now it's like 7 p.m. guys. So I've been on a search for Cole since 12 p.m. I got to Santa Monica at 12. And now it's like 7 o'clock.
Like a full day.
Yeah, it's like 7 o'clock, and I'm like, dang, dude, like I'm really getting discouraged at this point, and I'm like, dude, like, I'll give him 7:30, bro. Like, if he doesn't come at 7:30, like, I'm just gonna book it. Yeah. And shout out to Stevie, because I called Stevie and I was like, bro, like, should I just dip? He's like, nah, man, you came this far, like, you know. He's like, hey, you got the upper hand for being there. So, anyways, I was like, man, I'm gonna give him at 7:30, then I'm gonna dip, dude. Honestly, like, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. My girl said the same thing too. She was like, "You already there? Like, why would you do?" So, anyways, I was like, I give him 7:30. I give him 7:30, and then I'm dipping. And then, bro, I don't even know. I mean, honestly, I think it's God, bro. It's because I'm in Sharice's car at this point, and I think she's talking to, I don't know, dude, I don't know. Yeah. But she's talking to someone on the phone, and I'm like, just on my phone, whatever, and I just kind of get out to stretch. And I see the Honda, and I see Cole in a white tee. I see Cole in a white tee. They stopped in the middle, and you see the 2 sprinters. And I'm like, oh, Cole's here, dog. Cole's here. So Sharice hangs up. She gets out the car. She's like hustling, busting, and I'm like, I don't want to rush this nigga. Like, this looks, because I have my hoodie on too. I'm in black, and I'm like, I don't want to rush this nigga. I look, you want to come with Sharice, because like, kind of looks
less threatening.
Yeah. Because he had major security with him, like crazy, and Black Sam's there, so it's hella 60 Crips over there. You know what I mean? I don't know if everybody's 60s, but like all Crips niggas. Like, so I'm like trying to be like a cool, chill, not trying to be overhyped and not trying to be threatening. So I'm like, yo, Sharice, like, I'm trying to go with Sharice. So we go. And then, dude, everybody pops out, bro. Like, it just like a flood with him. And I'm like, yo, that's cold, man. Like, he just walking into the Marathon Burger. He walks in, and then they stop everybody else at the door. And I'm like, dog, we were so close, bro. We were freaking so close.
Was there people? Were there other people there, like, waiting around too when you guys were there?
No.
So you guys were like the first ones there?
Yeah, but his entourage, it was like they engulfed on him, and then Black Sam's homies, like, they engulfed on him, and then they all just went into the Marathon Burger. So it was like, even if I'm just this, you know, like he did with Jay-Z, like, it was hard to get to him. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I saw him though, get out of the Honda, and it was probably like from here to, like, you know, your front of your house. And sorry to depict that for you guys. You guys don't know that depiction, but like it's probably like 100 feet. I'm away from Cole. And yeah, they go inside, and then we're outside, and like somebody pulls the Honda where we're at, and I'm like, all right, F it. Like, he has to come back to the Honda.
Yeah.
Like, he has to come back. Like, it's gonna, like, that's my moment. You know what I mean? And then the most disheartening thing happens. Fans start to come, and I was like, "Dang, I won't have the moment.
Yeah.
I don't think I will have the moment because
just too many people.
Yeah, it was way too many people. And by this time, everybody, Cole is done. You can see it on his face. You can see it on his face, like he's done. He's you can see he's checked out, but he's still being really nice. Shout out Cole, man. You can see that he's still being really nice. His security was packing people out though, like, hey, you're done. Like, it was this white dude is so funny. Like, I feel like he was at every stop, low key. The way they treated him, like, I feel like he was at every stop. But this dude was trying to get another autograph, and like 2 security guards was like, hey, bro, we seen, bro, you gotta go. Like, you gotta go. And they were like moving him out the way, and then he looked like he just wanted another signature. And I was like, dang, bro, like, how many stops did you go to? Like, so
I've been following him since Nashville.
So Cole was done, and the security was done, and I was like, dang, I'm not gonna get. I don't think I'm gonna get a moment. So we're by the Honda at this point, and the fans start flooding in, and I'm like, dang, dude, like, I feel like the moment's kind of slipping away. And then Eve walks out. Eve is J. Cole's manager and one of the, I think, president or CEO of Dreamville with Cole. And man, I've been following him since following Cole. Like, I know who Eve is. Eve is Adrian to Avery Harden, like best friends, homies. You've been through everything together. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I was like, yo, this is the moment. This is the moment. I was like, this is the moment. So I went up to Eve and I was like, man, I respect everything y'all do, man. Since 2009, y'all been inspiring me, blah, blah, blah. You know, and I was like, yo, man, can you mind if I get a flick? And then he took the flick. Sharice filmed that part. Yeah, and then after, I was like, no, this is the CD moment. Yeah. This is the CD moment with him. You know what I mean? Because he's going to get in the Honda. Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? After when he comes back, shit. So he's just kind of pacing, walking, and just feeling the vibes, and nobody's talking to him, which is crazy. Because
people don't know.
Eve is Eve. You know what I mean? So once he comes back and he like passes by us again, I'm like, yo, Eve, I don't mean to interrupt you, bro, but like, I rap too, man. I'm not trying to like spit to you or anything, but like, yo, I wanted to give you my CD. I wanted to give it to Cole, but I feel like, you know, he got too many people around him. He's like, oh yeah, for sure, man. I was like, any advice? He was like, man, just keep going. That's all, you know, generic thing, but like, it meant a lot coming from him. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, and boom, that was it. That was the moment. I got the picture and I was like, oh, okay. I feel satisfied. Now, I want to tell you guys, when Cole came out, it was mayhem. Okay. Security, it was like 6 security around him trying to block everybody away, but Cole is still being a nice dude. And I was like, if I would have went up, it would have been on some like, I don't want my moment to be quick, like, I don't want my moment to be like that. Yeah, I didn't want my moment to be like, yo, Cole, like, we get a picture. Like, I didn't want my moment to be that. I didn't. So like,
signing someone else's autograph.
Yeah. So like, I was like, you know what? Like, I got to see him. You know, personally, and I got to talk to Eve, which is like an extension of him. Yeah. So that was good enough for me, man. I wish I would have chopped it up with him, which I was trying to have the moments that, if you haven't watched, there's a series that he did. It's called The Trunk Sale, where a lot of cats had like one-on-one moments, and I was trying to have that. That's why I was trying to go to the beach early or to the Marathon Burger early to try to get that moment really quick before everybody surrounded him. So I didn't get it, but I got a little moment with Eve, and that was dope. And I got to meet Kaz as well. Kaz was just chilling there. He was really cool. Like, you know, a couple of people came up to him, but he you know, show love, and you know, that was pretty cool. So yeah, man, all in all, it was an eventful day, and I don't call it a loss, man. I didn't get to meet Cole, but I got to meet Eve. Like I said, he's an extension of Cole, and you know, side note, I get him a CD, he threw the CD in the Honda. Now, this is kind of unfortunate. Cole got in the Honda with somebody else. So
and he throws the CD out.
Yeah, so I don't know if you know what I'm saying. And on top of that, like, they just drove this Honda across country, and this is the end of that Honda saga. So it's like, I don't know if my CD's really gonna be
played or whatever.
So, you know,
I mean, maybe J. Cole picked it up and was like, huh.
Maybe, man. And honestly, that artwork is so sick that I feel like it'll draw attention. Like, what the hell? How does it get in here? So,
shit.
you never know, man. You never know. But yeah, that's my story. And it was really cool to meet Ebe at least and see Cole and shout to Kaz. Yeah. So
Hell yeah, that's it.
crazy day, man. And it's like an 8-hour day, dog.
Yeah.
Freaking try to find Cole,
I
bro.
believe it.
So,
I believe it. Yeah, that's just wild.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. I mean, at least you got to be there and got to see the whole thing. Like, I know Avery called me. I think I was driving when you called me, so I didn't answer. And then I checked back later and I saw that you were there. So I was like, oh, that's cool. You met him, but I was already like tired and busy trying to do other stuff.
that's
But
all
hell
good.
yeah, that's sick, man. I mean, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. You see it go out there and he's just driving around the city in a fucking Honda, you know.
Yeah.
Just so the fact that you even found it and had that whole experience sounds really fucking fun.
Yeah,
man.
that was the most LA thing that I've ever done. I
Yeah.
have never done an LA thing like that.
A little
That
LA
was a
adventure.
really LA thing to do, like following a celebrity, basically.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? No one to know. But in all my honesty, like, Cole is like an inspiration to me. So like doing that, I don't have a problem with it because it's like this dude's has gotten me through high school. You know what I mean? High school, college, like, you know what I'm saying? So like it's like, oh yeah, man, I rock with dude heavy, and it's like no idolizing thing, but it's like on some like just like, you know.
I mean, J Cole. It's fucking J Cole,
inspirational
dude.
thing,
It's
so-
like we always wanted to be rappers and rap and do stuff, and it's like that's a guy, dude. He's the one that made it, did it,
facts.
and he's like the most relatable to us. So, I mean, yeah, that's pretty fucking cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. Well, while you were having your little LA adventure, I was having my own LA adventure.
Yeah.
And me and my girl decided to go to LA for my birthday on that Tuesday. And we drove up there. We went to the Grove, which the Grove was sick. It's nice, dude. The people's style out there is crazy, especially like at the Grove. So many rich people over there. Just
Yeah, did you guys go? Did you guys
motherfuckers.
go like? You probably. Oh no, you drove. Did you
Yeah,
go?
we
Did you
drove,
go by the spot where they drop off the valet? Because
I don't
that's
think
where all
so.
the Lamborghinis be,
Oh,
the
really?
Rolls Royces. Yeah.
Nah, we just went to like the parking garage area, like by the farmers market kind of area.
Yeah. When you go to the valet, you feel like, oh my, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah,
hella
okay.
ball.
Is it? I think I saw it. I think I drove by it.
It's
but I
by
didn't
the
think that-
Nike store, and then it's like on like it's if you
Oh, okay,
looking at the
on
Nike
side.
store on the
Okay,
left
never mind,
side,
never
it's
mind.
over there.
Yeah, we didn't go that way. But yeah, we went over there. Which speaking of the Nike store was freaking sick.
Yeah, which those pictures I've never
Nike
seen.
store-
I've been there before, but
Those shoes
yeah.
were insane,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
There was like a
that's
whole
it.
series of like these crazy ass, like crazy technology, like looking cool ass shoes with like big displays for each one. It was so sick, dude. And it was like a 3-story place, and everyone there is rich, stylish, buff, like models. You know what I mean? It's like I was like, what is going? Like everyone here is an influencer. Like it's just insane, dude. It was just walking around there, and then we're like, you know, me and Kat are like, oh, let's go in here real quick. Let's check it out. I'm looking at shoes. I'm like, $1,000. That's a lot of money.
Jeez.
And then we went to this. Kat was like, oh, well, let's check out Revolve, which is like some clothing store for girls. We go in there and it's nice. It's like very designer-ish. And we go upstairs and there's like a rack of designer clothes and they have this like little pink top that I was like, oh, Kat, like this is like Kat style. I'm like, oh, you would like look at this one. She's like, oh, that's really cute. How much is it? And I look, $2,400. For
Wow.
like, a little ass shirt.
What's
It
the
was
store called?
Valentino. Or Valentino. Yeah, it was Valentino, the brand, but it was Revolve was the store.
Oh,
But they had like Valentino like stuff. Yeah.
$2,400?
They had another little jacket that was $6,200. I was like,
Wow.
holy shit,
Yeah,
dude.
that's crazy.
Yeah. And they had like a men's section, and I was like looking at it. I'm like, oh, how much is like these are nice kind of jeans. I was like, $2,000. I was like, all right, you know we're chilling. We're
Yeah, that's crazy.
But, yeah, it's-
That is definitely
yeah.
the most LA
That's
story I've ever.
Yeah, that's LA shit right there. And then
That's
like
LA.
even just like the people walking around like crazy hair, like wild style, designer from head to toe, like it was just crazy, dude. Like this, the people there, the style there, it was cool. I definitely thought we were gonna see some celebrities or something, but we didn't end up seeing anybody. But I mean, they could have been just out there. There was people that were kind of being low key and stuff. That I don't
Yeah.
know. So that
I
was
mean,
cool.
you
to
don't.
see.
I mean, if you being honest, you don't want nobody to know you got money anyway. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, they're definitely showing out their money, dude. They were,
Uh.
and there were some like model looking chicks out there that were like insane looking.
Okay.
But so that
I
was
know
cool.
right there at the Grove, some of the baseball players live
Oh, like yeah, right over there.
in that like where it looks like apartments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
could
what,
tell,
that's what I
yeah.
hear.
I
That's
mean,
what I hear.
it looked freaking. I mean, that area is nice.
Yeah.
So then we had a hotel booked. We're like, and mind you, I booked this hotel like a week before, and I was looking at like hotel.com and I saw this place and I was like, oh, cool, like the Vibe Hotel. This place looks dope.
Mm-hmm.
So like it had like pictures like tiki kind of vibe area and like all this stuff, and I was like, oh, this is cool, like that ping pong table. They had all the pictures looked like cool, but they didn't really like show the rooms like that or anything. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I booked it. It was only $150 a night. So we were only staying for one night. So I booked
Did
that.
you figure the $150 for that room?
Yeah. So then We get there. I drove past it because I was like, there's no way that's it, right? Then we drove back and I'm like, oh, wait, that was it. We turn around, drive up, and I'm like, this is it, dude. It looks kind of run down. I don't know.
Bro, you
It's
guys,
weird.
you should put the video you put on Instagram.
I gotta post in this.
Yeah,
And
because
then
oh my god,
we
bro.
get there, and then dude, we show up and it's a freaking hostel. Like, and Kat even said, like, it looks like a hostel. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like run, like, it does seem like a hostel. Then we like looking and we're like, wait, this is a hostel, dude. Which, if you don't know, hostels are like cheap places where people could stay. That is like usually like
cross country type,
like community stuff, like shared bedrooms.
I said cross country, like people who travel, like travelers or backpackers. There we go.
Yeah,
backpackers.
Kind of like
mostly.
like it was definitely interesting. But regardless, it was like run down, dude. Our room was like it seemed like a mental hospital that they converted into a fucking hotel, dude, like, or something. It was terrible, but it did end up being pretty cool. Like, at first we were kind of hating. I was hating, especially once we got to our room. When we got to our room, it had a bunk bed and a bed, and then a little 20-inch TV, like this TV that I have right here, that's like basically garbage that's just sitting here. That it had that on the
Bro,
wall.
I hope you put your video in here, because I remember seeing your video and seeing the bunk bed in the back.
Oh my god!
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I had the bunk bed, and then the TV was tiny. It didn't have AC or anything. It had a fan on the wall that you had to like pull to turn on. And then the TV was a little ass TV with no cable, just an antenna that was wired up. So like none of the channels worked and shit. I'm like, oh my god, dude, this is terrible. I wanted to leave just as soon as I turned the TV on. Like, I was like, I want to leave, dude. I fucking hate this, because I love going to a hotel and turning on the TV and be like, what movies are on? What's So that I was already like, oh my god. And then I was like, should we change this and leave and get something else? And Kat's like, man, we're only gonna be here for one night. Let's just give it a shot. And I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. So we just kind of chill for a little bit. First 5 minutes of us being there, like in our room, someone knocks on the door, and then we're like, huh? And then they open the door and just come in, and I'm like, oh, someone's in here. And then the guy's like, oh, sorry, sir, you didn't have the sign up or something. I'm like, dude, what is going on here, dude? What is going on? And
is it a worker or just a regular dude?
It was a worker, but he didn't like dress like a worker. He was just like some Mexican dude. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? So he came in and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's all good.
What did he come to do?
I guess to clean it or check on the room. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Mind you, this is like 5 minutes after we just checked in and walked up to our room. So then I close it, and then I'm like, fuck. So I try to lock it. No locks on the door, dude. There's no locks on the door.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, I can't even lock it. Like, and Kat's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I hope that no one comes back in. I guess put the do not disturb thing up and just hope that no one comes in.
So you guys stayed there with an open door.
Yeah, I mean, not open door. You had to put the key, like the thing to unlock it, but like there's no lock. Like,
yeah, like a safety lock.
Yeah.
I see you saying.
Yeah, like
I see you saying.
Deadlock or anything. So I was like, what the fuck, dude? This is, I don't know. And then our balcony was a tiny ass little balcony, and it faced another apartment in an alley with just like power wires right above us. To my left, immediately, there's like another balcony that's like this tall that I could literally step over, and their room was right there open with like people in there just talking, chilling. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this place, dude? This sucks. But whatever, we ended up staying. The water pressure sucked. That's another big thing that I was like, oh my god, the water pressure is terrible here. With that, I love taking showers, and I hate a shower that has low water pressure. That shit sucks. So yeah, but anyways, we're like, whatever, fuck it, let's just go. We'll just leave. We went downstairs, played ping pong for a little bit, which was cool. They had like a community kitchen where everyone could go and like cook and keep their food and stuff, which was kind of cool. And then there was a lot of people like doing work and talking and chilling, so I thought that was cool. But yeah, we're like, whatever, let's leave, dude. Let's go get food or something. So we left the hotel, and we left our stuff there, which I was like, fuck, dude. I left my Switch there, and I'm like, oh man, I really hope no one takes my Switch, man. That's like the only thing I care about, because I've put too much money to my Switch. But yeah, so we leave, and we're like, let's just go get food. We end up going to find a Korean barbecue spot in Koreatown, which was freaking bomb. Ended up going there, and then we went to Amoeba Records because we're like, oh, let's go check out Amoeba Records.
That's where
like
I met Logic.
That's like the famous radio, or the famous like record store, right? We went there, and it was cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was big, it was cool. They had a lot of stuff, but like at the end of the day, I was like, I don't really want anything here. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know, like a poster maybe, but then I was like, who do I even want a poster of? I have like all these posters already. And then I was like, oh, maybe I can find some like Sabrina Carpenter shit, like Sabrina Carpenter's poster or something. Nothing. Didn't have nothing with Sabrina Carpenter. They had everybody else but her. And then we're just like walking around. I'm like, oh yeah, I get it. It's cool. It's fucking CDs, and you know, I'm like, as much as I like this store, and as much as cool it is that it's all music stuff. It's like, yeah, I could just literally go on YouTube and just listen to any of these songs. So I don't need to buy any of these records. Like it's just ridiculous. Especially like some of them are like $60 for a freaking record of Michael Jackson that's old or something like that. I'm like, all right, like the all the hip hop stuff. Like I was looking at J Cole's records, like $65. I'm like, I'm not paying $65 for a freaking J Cole record. I can literally listen to that on my phone right now. Like I can just pull it up, like whatever. Like I'm gonna go put it.
It's for the people.
Yeah, I know
like
that are like collectors and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. So we had a little bit of fun there. So I was already like, I was telling Kat, I'm like, dude, everything about today so far has kind of been like mediocre, right? Like we went to the Grove, all excited. It was like, okay, this is great, but it's way too expensive, kind of lame. It's just like we didn't see anybody. It was like, okay, whatever. That was not as cool as I thought it was gonna be. We went to Korean barbecue we got the hotel. It was like, oh fuck, dude, this shit kind of sucks. Then we went to Korean barbecue and it was good, but it wasn't like the best Korean barbecue I ever had. And then we went to ABOV Records, and I'm like, fuck, this place isn't that good either. So I was just like kind of bummed. I'm like, dude, the whole day is kind of like sucking. And then I see Avery over here like following J Cole and shit.
Hey, before I seen Eve, I was miserable. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, cause it's traffic. But yeah, go. Yeah.
No, but the same thing. So. But the highlight of the night was supposed to be, okay, we're going to the Comedy Store. That's the whole thing. We bought tickets, VIP tickets to go to the Comedy Store in LA. It's the most famous venue for comedy and stuff. So I'm like, okay, we're going to go there. It's going to be dope. I know for sure that Neil Brennan's going to be there and Adam Ray and like some different people. So I'm like, all right, let's just see who shows up, you know? So we get ready. We go down to the Comedy Store a little bit early. We get there. We're like one of the first people to check in. And the Comedy Store is dope. Like it's just like it's an iconic venue, like an iconic place. So just walking in there and you're like, damn, they have the patio at the bar where everyone, like all the comics and stuff hang out. People are just chilling right there. We go in, they seat us. It's like 8. The show starts at 8. We get there at like before 8, and it's just like, all right, like you sit down. They take us to the original room, which the original room is where they have a lot of comics bigger comics after they come off tour, after they just filmed a special or something. So they're like kind of practicing new material and doing stuff, just kind of like filling things out. So we get there and they seat us. Literally, they're like, "Oh, you guys are VIP." So our table is like a little bar kind of thing. That is the stage. So like the stage is right here. Like a lip of the stage like comes out like a little bar, and our seats are like right here, right there. So I'm like the mic is right here, like right. I can reach out and like touch the comics.
Okay.
We're right here, and they're like right.
Yeah.
It was like our table was like level with the stage, so they're right there, you know. So I'm like, all right, this is cool. So we're just sitting down, we're like start, you know, order some drinks and stuff, and then they start bringing out comics, and it's kind of like lower level comics at first, but then they're like, you know, so then they start bringing people out. The big names that we saw, the big ones that we saw. Like I didn't know who to expect, but they started bringing out people that I'm like, okay, that guy, I've seen this guy before, you know. Then they bring out like Neil Brennan, right? And I'm like, oh hell yeah, Neil Brennan comes out, and then. He brings out Jeff Ross, which Jeff Ross is like the roast master general. He's like the guy who does all the roasts, like the roast of Justin Bieber, the roast of Tom Brady, all that stuff. He's like a bald dude. I actually went to the bathroom during when someone set, and I saw Jeff Ross in the bathroom, and I was peeing, and I looked over and I saw him, and then I was like, wait, hold the fuck, that's Jeff Ross, like right next to me. That's crazy. So he's in there. He goes on stage, does his thing. And then they're like, oh, we got some. Ian Edwards, also hilarious. This guy, like older black dude, kind of looks like Chappelle, but like his tone and stuff is so funny. He comes out, kills it. There's some other good comics that I kind of knew but didn't know. But then they're like, oh, we got a special guest for you guys today. So this is a big one. He wasn't announced on the show, but we're bringing him out. Everyone welcome Sebastian Maniscalco, which you don't know who that is, but he's number 3 biggest touring comic in the world. Oh, okay. Huge. Okay. 7 specials on Netflix. Sheesh. Like monster. Yeah. He's like an Italian dude. One of the biggest comics in the world. Okay. So he comes out, and I'm like immediately like,
You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, that's the last person I expected to show up because he's too big. You know, like I'm like, he's too big to be here. I didn't even think that he would show up. You know. Yeah. So I was like, holy shit! And I told Kat, I'm like, dude, that's Sebastian Maniscalco. This is big, dude. This is really big. To watch, pay attention. And then he ends up going on, and he does like a 30-minute set. Everyone else is doing like 10, 15. Tight. He does like 30.
Yeah, he got your money's
and
worth.
he kills it, dude. Like
Yeah.
we're dying
Yeah.
laughing. Like I'm crying, wiping tears from my eyes, crying, laughing, and Kat's doing the same thing. She's cracking up, and she's like, he's my favorite. Then he's like, oh, I got another special guest for you guys, whatever. Ali Wong, which I don't know if you know.
Oh
Ali
yeah,
Wong, but
yeah,
Ali
yeah.
Wong,
She's bad. I
yeah,
like.
she's-
I love. I like.
she's-
She.
Imagine her seeing her-
I fell in love.
Yeah.
I fell in love during beef.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Yeah. So Ali Wong came up and
Yeah.
she's right here,
Yeah,
dude. And
yeah.
she's tiny and she's freaking pretty as
Yeah.
hell. And I'm just
Ali
like, oh
Wong's
my
fine,
god. dude. Yeah, Ali Wong. So Ali Wong's there, and then like Neil Brennan, Ali Wong, Jeff Ross, Sebastian Maniscalco, Ian Edwards. Just it was crazy. And if you don't know, Neil Brennan is Dave Chappelle's like best friend and wrote all this like a bunch of the sketches with Dave Chappelle for Chappelle's show. Like he wrote How High or not How High. He wrote what's the other one with Dave Chappelle, the weed movie.
Get is it I know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's not How High, but
Get High? Is it Get High? It's not Get High. It's gonna bug me now. I'm gonna look it up. Keep talking now.
fuck, but yeah, he wrote that movie. So and that's a good movie, and I like that movie. So what is it called? It's like Dave Chappelle weed movie.
Half Baked.
Half Baked, dude. Yeah, Half Baked. He wrote Half Baked. So there's just a bunch of stuff that it's just cool to see him. It's like iconic. And then I'm kind of walking around taking bathroom breaks. We're there from 8 to 1 in the morning. So it's
Damn.
crazy. Just comic after comic after comic. And these people are funny, man. You have to be, so in order to work at the comedy store, even to be like a door person, you have to be a comic.
Oh dang.
Yeah, so like all the door people, they go up and perform too.
Oh sick.
And like
okay.
security and all that stuff, they're all like comics.
Oh, that's tight. Okay,
Yeah, so,
that's cool.
and a lot of comics have worked there. Like Bobby Lee worked there. Like all these different comics, they started like working at the comedy store, and then they come up, do sets, and they get bigger and bigger and blow up, right? So and you have to be passed to be able to go there. Like you can't just, not anyone can just show up and do an open mic set and be like at the comedy store. Like you have to do certain open mics that they have, and then the booker like watches you and decides, okay, yeah, you're passed, and then you become a paid regular and you're able to come up and get paid for it. So it's just not anybody there. It's like really funny comics, dude. So everyone killed it. 15 comics in a row, fucking like 5 hours of stand up. And then towards the end, once we like everyone kind of like, now we're kind of getting to like the lower end comics where it's like later in the night. And the very last dude, it was like 1 in. I'm not drunk, but I'm like a little buzzed. Kat, I could tell she's kind of getting like drunk, or she's kind of like fading out. And it's me and Kat, and then there's another couple right here. It's so funny. Another like couple our age, like a good looking black dude. He kind of looked like Patrick Mahomes. And then his girl, she was really pretty, like some like model looking chick. And they're sitting next to us, right? But they're kind of like looking at us, laughing with us, because we're the only two like kind of like we're right next to each other. And once it gets towards the end of the night, where it's like 1 in, everyone else kind of like left the room, and it's like us four, and then some scattered people, but there was hella Australians there, like all these Aussies, dude. Like it's crazy.
That's funny.
It was crazy, and they're wild, you know.
Yeah,
Especially,
yeah.
especially when it's 1 in. They've all been drinking for a while, so they start kind of talking back to the comedians, and like things are getting a little like not chippy, but like they're kind of like talking and being like yo, oi, like doing stuff, you know, just being crazy. And then some of the comics were talking back to him like, dude, shut up, like, you know, like just saying different stuff. And then the very last guy that came on, he was like this older white dude that was like fat. He was so funny. I don't know. He looked like, I can't even explain him. But he was wild, dude. He came up and he just immediately was like, hello, shut the fuck up, you over there. Yeah, shut up. I don't want to hear what you say. Anyways, you're really pretty. I like you. Like, he's just like wild, like crazy energy. And everyone else, like, we're dead, but the Aussies are loving it. And he's like, who are you over there? Oh, you guys are from Australia? You guys are from Australia too? Get out of here. We don't like you over here. Like, just being crazy. Just a wild ass dude. And then he goes and he sits, like, I'm sitting right here, the stage, whatever. A lot of people are behind me. He comes and sits right here on the like right in front of me, like literally his knees like right here, but he's sitting there with his like legs spread open, and the girl behind me, she's like, I can't stop staring at your balls. And he's like, oh yeah, you want to touch them? And she's like can I? And he's like, yeah, go ahead. And then she like tapped his balls like right next to me. She like tapped his balls, and then it just started getting wild, dude. It started getting wild.
Did he have shorts on or something?
He like short like sweats on,
Oh,
and she
like-
like tapped his balls through sweats. Dude, it's so crazy. And I'm like, dude, this is getting insane. And then they're like, it's just becoming crowd work at this point. And even the person who like playing piano and kind of controlling the show, she's telling the comics, she's like, you're losing control of the audience, like telling them like you need to get it back together. But this one Aussie girl kept talking, and she was like, she would say something. He was like, "Shut the fuck up! No one cares. Stop talking. I'll shoot this guy in the head." And he was like pointing at me and putting his fingers to my head, and I'm like, "What's going on, dude? This is insane." But it was entertaining. It was really funny. And then out of nowhere, he like looks at the couple next to us, and he's like, "Oh, you guys are a good-looking couple. What are you?" And then the girl, like one of the Aussie girls, she's like, "Oh, he's definitely Lebanese or something like that." And then I could tell it was just like awkward. It was like a weird thing to say, like. Because he's just a black dude, you know what I mean? But she's like, "Oh, he's definitely Lebanese." And the guy, I could tell the guy was like, "What the fuck? Like, where'd you get that?" And like his girlfriend was like, "Okay, that was weird." And I thought it was weird too. So he like looks at his girlfriend like, "What the fuck is he talking about Lebanese? Like, what the hell?" And then after, like, we ended up talking because I was like, "Dude, that was weird." He's like, "Right? Like, that's weird. Like on some racist shit. Like they don't know any like black. This is just black, but it's because they're Australian. So like, you know,
I mean, maybe
to her, she's like, "Oh yeah,
maybe all the light skinned dudes in Australia are Lebanese because all the black people are either Aboriginal there or they're African.
Yeah, or like British African.
So I'm pretty sure. So maybe that's all. The way he looks is maybe all the Lebanese
like she's
guys.
Never seen a mix.
Like a mixed bag.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was just funny. It was just wild. And then after, like, they were kind of getting a little crazy and like yelling and going crazy. And then I'm like, "All right, babe, let's go." And we just said bye and we left. And then we just ended up going to Jack in the Box and going back to the hotel and chilling. But
how long does the stand up place like open? It stays open till like 5
a.m.
Oh, okay, 2 okay.
I think 2 or 3. But yeah, it was just going, dude. And there was like other rooms where I saw like I saw a couple other comics that I was like, "Oh, I know that dude. Like I've seen him before." But I forgot his name. Some black comic that's like a buff dude. He's dope. And then I saw also Howie Mandel was there, but he was on the other stage. I didn't see him, but he was on the other stage. When I peeked my head in there, I saw him on stage, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Man, speaking of comics, man, we have to talk about. You done with the story? Okay. Crazy Tuesday.
Yeah,
last
it was
week.
A good birthday,
Crazy
dude.
Tuesday last week. But since we're talking about comics, we got to talk about this, man. Shout out to your dog from Kill Tony. I forget his name. David
Lucas.
Yeah, David Lucas. And Jonathan Majors, but
they posted that picture.
But apparently, I don't know too much. I don't even know who this guy is, but it's a lot of discourse around the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the movie is being filmed or made by some dude named Ben Shapiro, who everybody hates.
Really? Ben Shapiro's making that movie?
So everybody hates him apparently.
Yeah, and he's a piece of shit racist. Kind of
so a lot of people are saying that. Shit. So what does he do? What is wrong with him? I never seen his movies.
Right wing. He doesn't make movies. He's a right wing commentator. Like he's like a YouTuber, right wing commentator kind of dude.
Oh man,
because
everybody's
he's like a Charlie Kirk kind of dude, but more Jewish.
Okay, so everybody's pissed at Jonathan Majors for accepting the movie.
Well, I mean, Jonathan Majors picking up whatever crumbs he could get, but David Lucas
is he's a comedian. He doesn't care.
And he's in the Joe Rogan sphere.
So he definitely doesn't care. But so the discourse around that whole thing is Jonathan Majors sold out, but like I didn't know anything about this dude.
Yeah, I didn't know that was Ben
Shapiro. What is Shapiro?
He's probably just funding it or something. There's no way that he's like actually
so apparently something with a Daily Wire or something like that.
Yeah, the Daily Wire is like right wing propaganda shit.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm seeing a bunch. Like I can't trust everything. So like I take everything with a grain of salt. But they said that what it is Shapiro is making it. And everybody hates Shapiro apparently, and they're saying Jonathan Majors is sell out, and they're saying that the movie's being made is going to be an anti-woke sinners or something like that. I have no idea what that even means. Maybe people are just mad at that guy and putting their projections on him, and he might make a good movie because Jonathan Majors is a great actor. So I don't know.
Jonathan Majors is a good actor, but I don't know if you have a bad script and a bad fucking director and all stuff.
Yeah, there's not much you could do. Yeah,
literally right-wing propaganda.
I mean, we just gonna have to see, man. A lot of people are mad at Jonathan Majors, and they're like,
if it's bad, I hope they do. I hope they do kill Kane.
I don't think it would be that type of movie because
I don't think so either.
Jonathan Majors is married to Megan Good, who's him as well is very pro black, and like if you're with somebody who's
Christian, which super Christians can sometimes fall into the right wing propaganda stuff too. So,
well,
look at Nicki Minaj.
Jesus,
right?
So
Nicki Minaj is pro black and pro woman apparently, and she's an immigrant, but she's over here supporting Trump and while he's supporting immigrants and talking shit about black people and also discriminating on black people, has a history of discriminating on black people legally in court, discriminating, like really actually like racially like denying black people into his buildings, and then also sexual assault allegations and all the stuff. So it's like if she falls into it, Jonathan Majors could fall into it. He's the kind of dude that
Dang, man. So
especially with
yeah.
Making Good, and they're all corny and shit.
Shout out to your homie Davia Lucas, but that's
I don't know.
probably gonna be
Hopefully,
a dumpster fire.
yeah. Hopefully it's not crazy, but I'm sure either way, but all press is good press, right? That's what they say. So
Nah. I feel
Yeah.
like once I would say this for the black community, and I think I speak for the black community when I say this. Once you go that way, it's over for you.
Yeah.
It's over for you. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Well,
go.
Nicki Minaj has become like a laughing stock, and even like Deion Cole has gotten made fun. He got
I
in trouble
love
because
Deion Cole.
you saw what he
Yo,
said?
that was great.
The
I love
prayer
that.
that he
Yeah,
did,
that was
yeah.
great. That was great. Yeah,
So he was like at the and
Did you
it was
see-
the
did you see-
NAACP awards or something like that.
Yeah, so
And,
he was talking about ICE, he was talking about Nicki Minaj,
Yeah.
and he's talking about Donald Trump. But dude, it just showed that he posted his
his DMs,
DMs,
and all the
dude.
barbs coming at him and saying like,
Yeah,
I hope
but-
like you like fuck your mother. and stuff
Yeah,
all this stuff.
like they're wishing death on that
Yeah.
man. It's like, bro. That's a great segue back to not segue, but it goes back to the whole Cole thing. So like, when I said I was there and like the fans started
Yeah.
coming, dude. Like I rock with Cole, but I'm not treating him like they were
Like
treating him,
Stan.
bro. Like it was bad, bro. Like I seen like a girl like crying. You know what I mean? And like I rock with Cole heavy. Like Cole is my favorite rapper. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm in the same sphere, so I don't want to ever look like you know what I mean? Like
and I think we've also met people.
Yeah.
Like we met.
Yeah,
we've
exactly.
met a lot of
Exactly.
celebrities and seen a lot of
So-
celebrities up
so-
close. That I think that it doesn't hit us the same way that other people who
So that-
maybe never seen a celebrity before.
so that goes like it's like bro like you gotta chill. Like you never want to be that guy. Like there was a guy. Sharice has a video of a guy. Cole is getting in his car, and some guy he was with us. Shout out to him. I think they follow me on Instagram. He loved Cole so much. And he like Cole was getting in his car. He like did like a juke move to the security. And just to get Cole. And Cole is a nice dude. So like once you pass the security, Cole was like, yeah. He passed the security and like, but the security is about to hem him up. And I'm like, yo, I rock with Cole, but I'm not
you're
like that.
willing
Like
to,
that's crazy.
You're not willing to fight a 350-pound,
it's-
6'4"
yes, that
linebacker
that
to try to get an autograph.
it's a ton of Crips here that rock with Black Sam. That Black Sam rock with J Cole. So
Yeah.
if there's a problem with Cole, there's a problem with Black Sam, and there's a problem with the Crips.
Yeah.
So you are a bold nigga to do something like that.
And you said he was white, right?
Huh?
You said
Yeah, he was white. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he was white. He was white.
And that explains it all right there.
But Cole definitely sounded. But I wanted to say that to say, like, people idolize these people. Like I just told y'all, like I rock with Cole heavy. He's a big inspiration for me. Same with LeBron, but like I am not on this fandom that they are on. You know what I mean? Like I see them as human beings. So that's why I was like, I can't go up to him.
Yeah.
One, because he looked dumb tired. He looked over it. So it's like that moment's not gonna happen. Yeah, that moment's not gonna happen. And two, it's like, yo, like y'all niggas is treating this like I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
And I went hop a lot. Like I mean, I seen it, but like this was different.
Yeah.
This was different. I had never seen
Cole's
like,
on a different level.
bro, somebody like she ran up and she like got a fit and cried because the security didn't let her. Cole had to get up and was like, you know, he's a nice dude, so he had to get up and go to her and gave her a hug. I'm like, bro, what? Like she was about to be, you know, what I mean? I was like not upset, but I was like, dang. But she was like visibly shooken because Cole was about to get in the car. But he came back and showed her love. And it's like, yo, that type, when you're on that Barb's level of like fandom, like I feel like that's bad.
Yeah.
That's a different, like
That's
you can
crazy.
appreciate art, you can appreciate the person that's making the art, but like, bro, at the end of the day, they're still a human being. They're not God.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you this.
It's like, that's why Nicki Minaj, man, your fans are crazy. Like, that's crazy.
they're so
Insane.
good.
Actually, no, that's not just, hold that thought.
no,
'cause I
you're
wanna
good,
hear
you're
it.
good.
Actually, that's not just Nicki Minaj fans or Cole fans. I've seen it on like TikTok with just random people. Like I've seen people,
Beehive.
but not even Beehive, not even like big people. It's like if like let's just say for example, Walmart does me dirty or McDonald's does me dirty, and I just talk about it on TikTok. Dude, people on TikTok will like go and like be like, yo, McDonald's, make this right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They have the power to do that.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. Influence is crazy.
Yeah.
Influence is crazy, but go ahead.
No, you're good. Well, I was gonna call you the other day. I was tempted to call you, but I was like, let me save it for the podcast. And now that I've taken a week off of it, I kind of forgot all the points that I was trying to bring up. But I was thinking this, and I hate to say it, as much as I love J Cole, right? After listening to the album some more, which I love the album. I love the album. I feel like I kind of lost some respect for J. Cole.
Whoa!
And I'll tell you why.
Okay,
I'll tell you why.
we getting into it
why.
right now. All right, go ahead. Man.
All right. Yes, his album is good.
Okay.
But in the beginning of the album, I think on 2-6, he has a song where it's like I'm actually looking up the lyrics real quick, 'cause he says basically like
on 2-6 niggas wild or poor thing.
I think it's on 2-6. Let me look.
2-6 niggas wild. 2-6 niggas wild.
So at the end he says
2-6 niggas wild.
I'm blowing it out the water. If the times get hard, I just go harder. But that part. Every time I hear that part, in the back of my mind, I can't help but think, when times did get hard, J. Cole, you backed out. All right. Now, I know this argument isn't something you want to hear, Avery, and I know that this is the argument that's been going around, and we've talked about this, right? Where you're like, we had a whole conversation where you're like, I get it, bro. Like J. Cole, like it's your homies. If your homies are fighting, blah blah blah. But let's be real quick. Let's be real.
You just fell into the trap of this.
Because listen.
Why are we doing this man?
Listen. Even if my homies are fighting, you don't have to go as personal in the route that they did. But I think ultimately, like, if he's as good as he is and as good as he says he is and as talented as he says he is, he would be able to still compete in that rap and compete in that battle of that top 3 thing and not back out and still approach it in a way that is like he can poke fun at both of them and kind of be like, while y'all slapping, like I'm watching my sons fight or something like that, or I'm watching, like I'm watching them fight for number 2, like all this stuff. Like you could still like battle and come out with songs and still be a part of it and do it and prove that you're the shit in a more creative way and come out with songs that are better and compete with that whole thing and come at both of them and still like do it without having to like personally attack them. And still be able to uphold the friendship and stuff in a way that if you are that good, you can do it. And I was thinking about that. And I was like, dude, like, yeah, like he really did like as much as I hate to say, like bitched out of that fucking battle, and it sucks, dude.
Oh my
and so
God.
when he says stuff like when times go hard, I just go harder, and it's like, no, because times got hard. That was a hard situation. It was a weird thing, but that is the moment where it's like times got hard, things got weird, like your friends are beefing, but you are still the number 1 rapper, and you decided to take a step back and go like not compete. So like it made me lose respect, and every time I hear like bars that he says like certain things where he says like, yeah, I'm this, but that's because I'm the best, and I'm like, no, you had the chance to prove it, and you didn't. You backed out. And if you really are that good, I was like thinking, like in my head, I was like thinking of raps and different things that he could have said to still be in that conversation and compete during that time, but not go so personally at them. Like you could still poke at them, you could still say things, you could still be like they think they're good. Like, let me show you what this rhyme scheme. Like he could just do like oh, fighting over number 2, or like I hate to see my 2 friends fighting. Don't matter to me because I'm over here just straight riding. Like like he could have still done it and been like made it look cool and made them look dumb for going at each other. And played it smart and played it better and still been like in that conversation. But because he decided to back out, when he says stuff like, when times go hard, I just go harder, it just makes me like in the back of my head, I'm like, no, but you didn't though. You didn't. So it sucks to say it, but when I'm listening to the album, I keep listening to the album. I've listened to it nonstop. I'm not stopping listening to him, but those are the kind of things where I'm like, I don't know, man. You could have went harder. You could have done more. You could have been better. You could have put out some songs. You could have done something to keep it going and not have to get involved in a way that you're calling each other pedophiles and doing all this crazy weird shit. And if he did, and then Drake pokes it and says something a little that crosses the line, then it's like, okay, you crossed the line now. Now we can like really go at it. Like I thought you were my homie, but you're not. Obviously, you're fake. So then he could have really did it, and like then you know what it would. It just by removing yourself from the situation, from the battle, like you're not even competing. It's like if LeBron, Jordan, and freaking Steph Curry showed up and they're like we're gonna battle like for the best, and then they start playing, and then Steph's like, nah, it's good. You guys compete for number one. And then it's like, okay, well then you just removed yourself. So you don't get to compete. You don't get to say nothing anymore. You can't say anything anymore. So like all the tough talk, it's the same thing that I feel like when Drake talks tough about like gang stuff and shooting and being violent. I'm like, you're not violent. You're not a killer like that. So like you can't really talk like that. So when every time you say stuff like that, I don't buy it.
Right.
So it's the same thing with Cole where he says stuff to me, where he says stuff that I'm like, dude, you say this stuff, but like you had a chance to prove it and you backed out. It's weak.
Let's just get into this for Dri right now because he just turned into.
Yeah, I was gonna call you earlier. I had a better argument earlier in the week when I had it in my head and I was driving home and I was thinking about it and I was like, dude, I want to call Avery so bad right now and like tell him this because I really feel a way about it, you know. So go ahead.
Say it's a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, I hope them sentiments symbolic. Temperament bipolar, I choose violence. Okay, let's get up. It's time for him to prove that he's a problem. Niggas clicking up, but cannot be legit no 40 water. Tell him, yeah, get up with me. F sneak dissing, first person shooter. I hope they came with 3 switches. I crash out like F rap. Diss Melly Mel if I had 2. Got 2 T's with me. I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos. It's up. Lost too many soldiers not to play it safe. If he walk around with that stick, it ain't Andre 3K. Think I won't drop the low case. I still got PTSD. And F the big 3 is just big me. Nigga bomb.
Okay.
And hold on.
Keep going.
Prince outlived. This is Light Pack. Prince outlived Mike Jack. For all you dogs getting buried, this a K with all these 9s. He gonna see Pet Cemetery.
Which is him coming at Drake at the end.
That is Drake directed.
But the other part, he says it ain't no big 3, it's big me. Like all that stuff. Like that's like I think J Cole could have taken he could have gone the way of like keeping it rap and still competing it.
He did. That's what everybody, bro. Let's rewind, please, everybody. Let's rewind.
Because what did J Cole drop during the first like part of that battle?
He dropped 7-minute drill.
Yeah.
7-minute drill dropped, and it was a light jab to his homie. He was like, I remember he said something about like it was just a light diss. Like he's like, oh, I'm about to give it to the fall off. Like it wasn't on no, you know what I'm saying? And this is what I keep telling people. Okay, hold on. Let me see, because this might get clipped. Hold on, guys. One second. one second, guys. So I got to look up these lyrics because 7-minute drill is not even on the, what you call it anymore?
The music shit.
Yeah. So 7-minute drill, J. Cole said, light work like it's PWC. It's a cold world. Keep that heat under your seat. I got a phone call. They said that somebody dissing, you want some attention, it come on extensions. My dog like say the word, he on bullshit. He itching. Like he it's like a light pad. I came from the Ville. I'm good with the intention. Like he's not like disrespecting Kendrick. It's like a little light smack, like, yo, like, hi, bro. You know what I mean? Boom. It's like that. Now you hear 7-minute drill and me personally, I thought he killed it. You hear that and you're like, oh yeah, it's about to get up. I still remember this day because we were all in there.
Yeah.
Jose was there. Juwan was in there. Yeah. And everybody was like, no, Kendrick. I'm like, nah, Cole is there. He's there. Now, something happened and we still don't know. And it's still speculation. But I feel something happened.
Yeah, you said that the Schoolboy Q
that's
kind of gave him a warning.
speculation.
Yeah, but I think.
But if that happened, that makes the most sense. If that happened, it's like, all right, cool. Like, yeah, he didn't dodge smoke. He just was informed that this is going in a different way. And this is where I think. So like, if Schoolboy Q was like, perfect example. Give an analogy right here. Analogy. You are mad at Juwan and you want to fight him, and we're all slap boxing, and Juwan hit you hard. And you're like, oh no, hell no, nigga, what's up? Like let's fight for real. And I'm like, wait, hold up. And you're like, nah, like I'm about to really beat his ass, bro. I'm not playing anymore. And I'm like, oh, all right. But that doesn't mean that's all I say. You just bow out. You're like, okay, like you really hate him. You want to kill that man. But if you're saying, like, I'm like, all right, cool. If they're like, okay, but in that scenario is a little different because
like let's say us three are saying we're the best boxers, best slap boxers, and then me and him start slap boxing and we're getting heated with it, like you can't just back out and then be like, well, I'm not even gonna fight with you guys. Like, no, if you're saying you're the best slap boxer, like let us do our thing, but still keep like come back in and slap box with us. Like, still prove that you're better than us. Be both of us, right? So I think,
but that's the point. Perfect example. Perfect, Dri. I'm glad you said that. You just hear what he just said. You hear what he just said, and you see this whole run of at this time you didn't see this, but you're looking at all of what J. Cole just produced in this whole saga of the fall off. It's like, this man is so private. We don't know his wife's name. We don't know his kid's name. And like when you get into that, kids, wives, moms get involved because you know what I mean. You see it every single time. So it's like like these niggas really hate each other. Even if I'm like, hey, all right, y'all, for sure, y'all got all right. Drake, you a lame nigga.
I don't think he would do it like that.
Kendrick, that's what
I'm saying.
It's like, oh, all right, Cole, nigga, whatever his wife. I think his wife's name Melissa is like, oh, where Melissa at? Like Melissa at?
Okay,
like,
well then, if that's the case, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, but for J. Cole to completely like be like, all right, you guys are playing a little too hard. I'm gonna go home now, and then I'm just gonna go play in my room by myself, like, and not do anything. So like that's what it seems like. It's not like he like. I think he
avoided it altogether.
Yeah, but my point being is that like if you are that good, if you are the best, if you're trying to prove that you're the best, and like you're in that conversation for the best rapper, best hip hop artist and stuff.
It wasn't rap, Dri.
But listen,
the dirt
I think he could have.
Trying to get on him.
Instead of him just completely going silent and just being done, I think he could have played it like, man, I'm so good that I could just sit back and like almost play it like you're the dude like sitting back eating popcorn, like watching the show, like and while they're over here fighting, like doing this, I'm like, well, I'm still coming with the hits, doing shit, getting bricks, motherfuckers is getting hit, like while they over here getting hit by each other, I'm over here getting money like no other, like, you know, like he could have kept going and still done bars and done his thing and been like made them look almost dumb for going at each other, right? And been like, and still kind of been on the good side with both of them, and then let's say Drake does say like, oh, you know what? Oh, you want to be over here and still think that you're cool and you're better than us while you're making songs? Like, it doesn't have to be related to them. Like, they could be going at each other, but J. Cole could have still been putting out songs and been showing, like, here's what bars are. Here's what hip-hop is. I'm still a best rapper. I don't have to come at you guys specifically, but let me just show you that I'm still better than both of you while you guys are competing. And then let's say Drake does, like, oh, you know what? Okay, Cole, what's up with Melissa then? And then, okay, now you want to say Melissa. Oh, you want to talk about mamas? All right, now I know you fake. Now I know you're a fake friend. Now I'm definitely gonna come at your ass, and I'm not gonna hold anything back. Right? So that's where I'm like, you're scared. That's what I'm saying. When you say when times get hard, I just go harder. Like, no, times got hard. You didn't go harder. You fell back. You got softer. You went and hid and stopped playing, dude. The game got too rough, and you like, I'm going home. I'm done. Like, no. Like, you got to keep playing, bro. Like, or like do your own game, but show that you're better. Like, you know what I mean? That's where I kind of like lose respect, and I'm just like, man. As much as I love Cole, like, dude, you kind of like, I can't see you as like a top artist like that. Like, still top artist, but like. You're not
one
that
part
guy.
of that is I think that specific line was about life.
Yeah, well,
because that's the first track of.
You had a hard time and you didn't go harder.
But the second part of that is Drake and Kendrick. Drake and Kendrick both said both of them were looking up dirt on each other.
Yeah.
Like, if you're friends of both of these niggas, they. Like, and you know the way Cole
I get what
is.
You're saying.
They're both like Cole is so private, and he probably brought both of them into his world to where it's like, yo, if I do step in, one of these niggas gonna be like, you know, I don't know what they say, but like
scared.
That's not scared. That's
scary.
Protecting your peace. Like, yes, I want to rap on you niggas, but like, why would I put myself in harm's way for a battle that wasn't for me?
But that's what I'm saying. That's where I think you're missing my point in a sense, right? Is because like, yes, like that is happening, but you can still go hard and rap and prove that you're better by almost taking the higher ground.
But I don't think
I think there's a way to do it.
I don't think it's a higher ground.
I think there is a way to do it. Yeah.
With them two, there's no higher ground. Drake and Kendrick, there's no high. Bro, Kendrick Bro, pedophile?
Yeah.
Bro, no.
Well, that's because it kept getting worse and worse. Yeah.
That's even another one, bro. The pedophile angle and the wife beating allegation. No, yeah. I don't want to hear nothing from this guy. I don't want to hear nothing from Joe Budden. I don't want to hear nothing from academic Charlemagne because, bro, dog, you gotta understand this nigga Kendrick said that Drake is a pedophile. Drake said that Kendrick beats his wife and his best friend smashed his girl, and the best friend has the kid with his girl. Why would Cole put himself in that?
Okay, so then if I was Cole in that situation, and if I was Cole in that situation, then I would be talking about myself like I'm the fucking Buddha. Like, look at these, like, I'm watching schoolgirls play gossip games while I'm over here getting brain and doing mega millionaire things, whatever. I don't know. You know, like I would go on some shit like that. Like, you could still rap and be like, without being a part of that. And like there's a smart way to do it. There's a way to do it. If you are that good of a writer, if you are that good of an artist, if you are that good of a rapper, like you figure out a way to navigate that thing and be like, make them look dumb and make them look like, because ultimately, like, yeah, they're going at it and like doing this thing and everyone's entertained by it. But you could have been like, man, look at these fools over here, like, over here fighting, arguing about shit, like not knowing that I'm number one. Like they're over here like thinking like they're going at each other. They're so distracted with each other doing this. I'm over here doing this, and that just proves that I am that much better than you guys. Like I'm more creative than you. I'm better at writing. I'm better at making songs, and I'm still blowing up. Instead, what he did was, oh, you guys good? All right, bye. And then disappeared for a year and didn't say nothing, and then came out and didn't even address it. Didn't even bring it up, and just like,
why
oh yeah, I'm at peace.
That he didn't address it? He addressed it on Port Antonio. He literally addressed it on Port Antonio, and he addressed it on the Blizzard, where he said on Port Antonio he said that Kendrick did a lot for him, and he was like, I didn't want to get in the battle because I would, which is still a banger line in my opinion. He's like, I wouldn't have lost the battle, bro. I would have lost the bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's dope. And then on top of that, the Blizzard, he said they dropped me out of the big three. I guess I got to show him why I'm the nigga. Like, why I became. Well, no, he had to show him. He's like, I don't care. I'm going to show you how I became this nigga. That's what he said. I'm paraphrasing, but he said something along the lines is they dropped me out of the big three. Good. I'll show you how I got there, which is flex in itself. He's like, oh yeah, y'all dropped me out of the big three. I don't care. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to get back to the top.
But in the moment, if he would have done that in the moment while the battle was going on, then I would have been like, all right, cool. Like, that's my whole point, is that he could have been like, all right, you guys want to see that I'm the best? Let me prove that I'm the best. And instead, he backed out, disappeared for a year, and then a year later was like, oh, let me show you how I'm the best. And it's like, well, yeah, now that everything's all done, the fight's over, everyone went home. Now you want to come out and be like, all right, guys, I'm ready to fight. What's up? Where are you guys at? Like, I'm the best. And it's like, dude, everyone went home. Everyone went home. Everything, battle's done, dude.
Man,
like, it's over. You lost.
Listen, man.
You know what I mean? So that's where I kind of like lost respect.
I can't.
It changed my perspective on the whole thing.
I can't, man. That was brutal.
It irks me.
That was just brutal, man.
I think if I was his manager, I would have figured out a way.
Drake was a pedophile.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a part of that. Even me, I don't like Drake.
I mean,
I'm not a big rapper. Drake is cool, but I'm not a big Drake rapper fan.
Yeah.
But even then, I'm like, dude, like, that's crazy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No,
and then
the battle was crazy.
Drake the same. When Family Matters dropped, I couldn't believe what he was saying.
Yeah.
Kendrick beat his wife. What the hell?
Yeah.
Those kids might be day free.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Bro,
but that's my whole point.
I think. You know what's crazy? You know what it is. Let's tie it all back together with what happened last week. Is Cole fans are just different. We just have a different mindset, and we understand that this nigga Cole is in his own lane, and that's fine. Listen. We gonna say it here right now, and I don't care. Whatever it is, J. Cole's not the best rapper. It's cool. He's my favorite rapper. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
there's no more. There's no more. J. Cole is the best rapper of all time.
Yeah.
There's no more. J. Cole is my favorite rapper of all time, and that's settled. Anybody try to argue with me on J. Cole being the best rapper? I just want to have a conversation. If you talk about the best rapper, I'll just be like, oh, okay, cool.
Well, that's it.
That's what
Charlemagne
that's
says.
All I can do.
Charlemagne always says that. He's like, there is no more big three. Like J. Cole backed out. And Kendrick beat Drake, so like there is no big three. There's just Kendrick. Like that's it. Like there's no like it's like debating like scientific facts with someone who's like trying to say opinions, and it's like no, there's no opinions. The facts are there. This happened. Like you can't say like, well, this actually no. This is what happened. He backed out. He disappeared. Drake tried to compete. He lost, and that's it. So now it's just Kendrick. Also, it's I guess like when I'm listening to certain parts of J. Cole's songs when he says certain stuff, like it makes me like. I get the cringe kind of feeling that I feel when Drake says something kind of gangster. You know, when he says when Drake says I'm gonna shoot you up, do this and stuff, and I'm like Kendrick's really about that life because Kendrick really rolls with those kind of dudes. He's from Compton, dude. J. Cole is from Fayetteville. Like, yeah, it's kind of bad, but it's not Compton.
Fayetteville's
well,
they say it's bad.
But what
they
he went through, so it's not what Kendrick's going through. It's not like the Kendrick's homies, right? Like it's not like Compton Crip homies. It's different. It's a little different, right? So I feel like it's same thing with Drake. Like we know Drake grew up in Canada with in the suburbs with his mom and then he went to every once in a while went to Atlanta with his dad or Houston or whatever and got to see But you're not like a gangster. Like, you didn't grow up like Kendrick grew up. So so Kendrick says stuff. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. That's scary. Like I'd be scared of him. Like I wouldn't want to mess with him either because his people are crazy. But when Drake says stuff, I'm like, it feels weird because I know that you're really not about that life. You really didn't grow up like that. You're really not about that life. So when J. Cole says certain stuff too, where he's like, I'm the best and I'm going to show you that I'm the best. And it's like, well, you didn't show us you're the best. You didn't. You had your opportunity to show us and you didn't do it. And in the moment, I was like, back during the battle stuff, I was like, I understood and I was kind of more like, yeah, no, I get it, whatever. I wouldn't want to be involved in that too. But then as I was thinking more, I was just like, nah, like, dude, if I'm the best and like these two dudes I'm friends with start going at each other like crazy, I would make them look dumb by ignoring them or like still proving like putting out songs during that time, putting out badass raps, like sick ass bars, and don't have to completely go at them and poke at them, like take the moral high ground and be like, I don't need to go that low to prove that I'm better than you. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be like, damn, like look at Cole, like he not only did he not like stoop to their level, but he also still out-rapped them and had a better song, had a better verse. So then it's like you win both ways. You get to keep the friends, you get to prove that you're the best, and you show that you're better than them and you don't have to stoop that low. You're a better person. So it's like, but to completely just bow out and disappear and go in hiding, that just is like some scared shit. So I think it makes me think like, okay, you're really not about it.
I think
in this sport, it's a sport, right?
Yeah, to tie it all in, I think at the end of the day, which I guess it goes to your point, is even Cole doesn't care. That's the point. Like Cole is great, phenomenal at rapping, and he cares about his core, and that's it. Like he's shown in this run right now, like he's doing interviews with fans. He's not going on Breakfast Club. Yeah. He's not going to academics. He's just a part of his fan base, which I think that is probably all that matters is him and us. Like we are the only ones that matter. Everybody else is like, you think what you think. Joe Budden thinks what he thinks. Academics thinks what he thinks. Everybody can think what they think. But Cole just sold 300,000 units, and for him to say he's the best in our eyes. And I think honestly that matters. That's all that matters. The Kendrick and Drake thing is just gonna be lingering over. It's his asterisk on his name forever, and I don't even think he cares anymore.
But I think
so. We shouldn't care. Me, the fans.
Yeah,
the
but
fans.
I think it's easy to say that in hindsight, though, right? Because like we can look back and be like, yeah, but J. Cole just doesn't care. Like he didn't care, right? Okay, cool. But at the time, you were caring a lot.
Oh, yeah, I definitely cared.
No, not you, Cole.
Oh, yeah.
You were carrying Cole. He was carrying a lot. He was saying a lot. He was saying he's the best. He was very big talk, like, I'm better than these motherfuckers. Like, I'm the number one dude. But he was like talking like that.
To his defense,
and then afterwards, he's like,
to his defense,
I'm a peaceful guy now.
Cole honestly always said he kills niggas on tracks.
Yeah. So then do that.
On their like bodying niggas on the same track. On the same track. Not like Cole never been like a battle nigga. Like he never said, kill niggas in the he would say like I'm the better nigga on the track that we're rapping on.
So then prove it. That's my point. That's my whole point. Well, at the time when they're going at it, he should have done that.
Honestly, the only niggas in the career of J. Cole that I've seen, even Jay-Z, that has bodied him on a track is Ab-Soul.
Yeah,
that's the only person. No one ever. No one else. He's always killed niggas on the verses. Jay-Z when he did.
Jay-Z.
Stars Born. Jay-Z had the better verse actually, but on his Mr. Nice Watch he had a better verse. J. Cole has on his features or if
no.
his features,
I
he's
agree.
always that's what he's talking about. I think he's talking about that, not like the battle of dissing niggas.
But it's almost like like BC and AD, right? Like before Christ and after death. Like it's before the battle and after the battle, dude. Like there's like a saga of like how J. Cole was before the battle, and yes, I think like all that's true what you're saying. And then the battle happened, and it's like he disappeared and changed and came back, and he's like, nah, man, I'm just about peace. Like I didn't even want to do all that.
He's
like,
always been
I
like
know,
that, though.
but you weren't, because you were talking hella crazy on the tracks, and you're saying like, yes, I kill people on tracks. I kill people on tracks. Then do it on a track. Like yes, you don't have to go at them like personally like that. You don't have to do it, but there's a smart way, there's a creative way as a rapper, as a writer, to be able to say like, I'm better than you, and I don't need to be petty to do it, to like beat you guys. I can beat you guys without having to be petty, instead of just bowing out completely and being like, nah, I'm good. You guys go ahead and do it. Like it's like if we were compared to like UFC, it's like you have like John Jones, Tom Aspinall, and freaking Alex Pereira, right? It's like if they're all three fighting, like who's the best heavyweight, right? Which is kind of what's happening right now. Like if all of them are fighting, and then all of a sudden John Jones was like, nah, I'm good. You guys go ahead, and they just fight, and then they go and win, and then John Jones comes back a year later and is like, I'm the best, and then you'd be like, no, you had a chance to prove it against the two other guys, and you decided, nah, let them duke it out, and they're gonna prove who's best. So you just like bowed out, like you bowed yourself out of the competition. You don't get to come back and be like, oh, I am the best, I am the greatest, like I'm this and I'm that, and it's like, well, every time I hear you say that, now I'm in the back of my head being like, well, not really, because you didn't do it when you had the chance. So it's just, that was my point from the beginning, just to be like, when I hear it, as much as I love J. Cole and as much as I respect him, and as he is my favorite out of those three, it's just a little hard when I hear certain stuff from him. He says certain things, because I'm just like, but you didn't do it.
And the funniest thing about this whole thing is, I mean, I still rock with Cole heavy, but he won't ever do it.
Oh, I know. He missed opportunity, and now it's over. It's done. It's late. It's too late now.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way, like to this day, there's no. I mean, Simba kind of went after Cole, but like, I don't think Simba. Shout out Simba, he's very big, but I don't think Simba's on Cole's level.
None of them are. The big three. For the last 15 years, there's been Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole.
Yeah,
and
so I don't
there's
think
nobody else. Maybe Big Sean was in that conversation for a little bit, but even Big Sean kind of like didn't like stand the test against those guys. And so now it's just back to like Big Sean kind of did the same thing too. He went the peace route, and he decided to bow out, and then look what happened. He's like out of the big five. Like he's out. Like he's just like, you're number 4 now, dude. You're number 4. You're number 5.
Yeah.
And so like it's hard to be a J. Cole fan and be like, J. Cole's my favorite artist. I think he's the best fucking rapper ever. And then you're like, but when times got hard, he didn't go hard.
I mean, but if we talk, it's just, man, honestly,
that specific song bothers me every time I hear it. And in the beginning, I put on the album, I start off the album. Every time it gets to that line, I'm like, but you didn't, dude.
Me personally, I just don't like that it's this, because it's like in hindsight, yes, Kendrick demolished Drake and J. Cole did back out, but you cannot tell me Kendrick Lamar is a better lyricist than J. Cole. There's no way in hell. He's not even the best on TDE.
What? I don't know. Yeah, he is. As much as I love Absol, and Absol is my favorite, I still think Absol's like, but yeah.
I think J-Rock and
J-Rock's not a good lyricist.
J-Rock's
a good rapper.
J-Rock and Soul are better. But either way, I love Kendrick. Don't get me wrong. I am not hating on Kendrick at all. He's like in my top 5 of all time rappers. But I'm saying that J. Cole is yes, it's a stain, maybe a stain, but you cannot tell me that Kendrick can rap better than J. Cole.
Yeah, I think like I don't know.
You believe that, Dri? As a rapper, you believe that?
Sometimes, because Kendrick does things that I can't do. I can recite J. Cole's rhymes back. I can rap the way that J. Cole raps. I can do his cadences. I can do his flows. I can do his rhyme schemes. I might not be able to come up with some of the same bars that he comes up with, but like if I were to hear his raps, I can do it. Kendrick, he does things that technically that I can't do. Like I can't recite his rhymes. How I can rap so many Drake songs, I can rap so many J. Cole songs, but I have trouble. And I've always prided myself on being able to like replicate like that's how I started rapping, right? Was I listened to so much hip hop, and every single rapper, every single artist that I listened to, like I always knew all the words to every song, and to the point that like I matched their cadences, like the little switches they do, like when Kanye would say weird little words weird ways, I can replicate that and like do it just like I can match it. So I'm like, that's how I know that I'm on their level in a sense, right? That like the things that you're doing technically, I can match it, I can copy it, I can do it too, and I can write it like just how you did it, if not better, right? But Kendrick, I can't. He's always been that artist. Like I try to rap back his raps, and like I just can't do it though. Like the best I can do is on "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe." Like I know that bar for bar, word for word, like every song. But he does like technical things with rhymes that even I get tongue twisted on, and I'm like, oh fuck, like he got me on that one. And it's just like that, those kind of things. So I'm like,
if we want to get that technical, Tech Nine does that.
Yeah, but Kendrick has the voice and the story and the whole stuff. He has
I
everything.
I love Kendrick, but y'all know I'm a Cole fan.
I think
so
I get it.
I feel attacked right now.
I knew. I was like gonna call you the other day, tell you about it, but I was like, no, this is good content for the podcast. But it just, I don't like. I'm not here to like diss on J. Cole or anything like that. I just think that after like kind of reflecting on everything and like listening to J. Cole's album so much and hearing kind of stuff, it just made me really think about it. And I was just like, man, he really did like kind of. I think that he kind of did back out, and also that if in my eyes, the artist that I saw him as and respect him as, I kind of lost respect for that because I was like, damn, if you are that good, I think you could have found a way to navigate this battle and still prove that you're the best and still stay competitive in the battle and still be a part of it without having to stoop as low as them. Because as the smarter guy, like me, like I would think like, okay, like I don't want to go at them, but I can still out-rap them and then make them look dumb for being so petty with each other.
I do want to say one thing.
I think that's how you prove that like you guys are fighting over here. I'm the Buddha. I'm over here. Like I'm way elevated above you guys. Like you guys are over here fighting over like little stupid petty shit. Like I'm still proving I'm better than you. I'm selling more records. And you know,
let's
like,
say
you could have figured out a way.
Let's say one thing. History always repeats itself. So Big and Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck your bitch and then click your claim.
Violence. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
But let's talk about let's take violence. Let's talk about rap.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck your bitch and then click your claim. West Side when you rock, coming quick. You couldn't be watch. You go deep.
Yeah.
Ice Cube and NWA. No Vaseline.
Yeah.
You getting about white nigga. Like deep, that's deep. Drake and Kendrick. Deep. It always goes there.
Yeah,
I don't think any battle goes to we're just having fun without being homies. Like I even remember Joyner Lucas kind of like itching for, this is exclusive. I don't know Joyner Lucas that much, but like insider people, I think DaBaby had said something like Joyner Lucas was asking people to battle. When it's like that, it's on some rap. Like, hey, like you want to battle? Let's spar. Like when it's like that, it's but like this was different. This was Big and Tupac. This was NWA and Ice Cube. This was Ice Cube and Common. Like it's deeper.
It's beef. It's
deeper than rap, though.
Yeah.
That what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Hey, I'm gonna take the high ground, but I don't think it's deeper than rap. Even Common and Drake, it got to a point where they were being disrespectful. Stay scheming. Like who else were it just got deep. I feel like every battle gets deeper than rap.
So that's what I'm saying.
It gets way deeper than, hey yo homie, I want a slap box on it. Your rhymes ain't better than mine. It gets way deeper than that. It gets to a point where it's like, like for example, I don't think Kendrick, probably maybe not, but Drake would be like, damn, J. Cole just went at me. Well, I know Melissa or his wife. I think that's her name. I think I've seen it on Instagram or something. But it's like, I think his wife like smashed this one dude before. Like I'm gonna hit him up. Hey, yeah, Cole, you talking crazy? You think you could beat me? I had this girl. Now it's something way different than what he was expecting. So I don't know. I still agree with him backing out of the beat.
No, then if you're that good, and I think if you're that smart, which I think J. Cole is that smart, like then like make. There's a way to make them look stupid and to make them look because you make them look emotional. That's how you win, right? You're like, oh, like that's what you're saying about me, dude. That's so petty. Like you're so petty. You're such like that's girl shit, dude.
You gotta understand, we're in the internet age. If J. Cole said, yo, Drake, you can't hang with me on this microphone, dog. I'll kill you, blah, blah, blah. And everybody's like, yeah, hell yeah. J. Cole murdered him. And Drake is like, damn, I don't think I could come back with that. I got to come back with something that's going to hurt him. And then Drake comes back with I smashed your wife or something of that nature.
Yeah.
J. Cole cannot say, no, you didn't. It's
No,
like, it's like the internet would eat him up and be like, what? No, get out of the rap. Nigga, talk about something personal.
No, 'cause
you
that's
gotta
where-
have something personal
that's
for
where
the
the
shock
challenge
value.
is.
The shock value of the internet in today's age, you need that. J. Cole could not come up if Drake.
There's
said,
a way to do it. There's a way to do
Drake
it.
said, "Hey, J. Cole, I smashed your wife," and the internet was like, "Whoa!" That's why the pedophile angle was so crazy because Drake said, "Hey, Jake, hey."
Then I would call. Then I would be like, okay, yeah, it's because you're a male. Like there's ways to go around
Then
it.
you go on personal. Now it's something way different than J. Cole wanted to be. That's what I'm trying to tell Dri. He doesn't understand me.
I think
bruh.
there's a way to. I think
He
there's a way
don't
to do it. I think there's a way to
understand
do
me.
it that's smarter that you can figure out a way to like be like to make him look dumb. Like be like. I don't know, just make him look dumb for saying that. Like, you know what I mean? Like
we lost our lights.
Yeah, we lost our lights. We're
Sorry,
going
guys.
too far.
This is.
But
hey, we love hip hop, so this is one of those
it gets
things.
personal.
Yeah,
it
this one of
gets
those things.
passionate.
Yeah,
you
this
know?
is one of those
but
things.
ultimately, I still love J. Cole. J. Cole's still one of my favorite rappers. I still respect him a lot.
That's a
But
great.
I think that was my hot take of the week that I was like, I was itching to like tell someone, and I was like, man, I want to post it. I want to like say something, but like I just don't know where to say it. And then I'm like, this is perfect. I'll just wait for we do the podcast with Avery. I'm gonna bring it up. I know he's gonna get passionate about it. I'm gonna get passionate about it. But I just think that there's a way that he could have navigated it, that he could have still won the battle. Like, you know what I mean? He could have still won that war and made them look dumb in the process, you know? Like, I think there was a way to do it, and I think by backing out, like, you're just immediately taking yourself out of the thing, and you're, like, automatically just submitting and losing. Like, I think there's a smart way that he could have navigated it to still win that battle and make them look dumb and come out looking clean and sophisticated and smarter and not as petty as them and make them look emotional. You know what I mean? Like, there's a way to do it. Like, I think, like, in UFC fights, that when people are like Conor McGregor does this a lot, where he talks shit a lot about people and stuff, and it doesn't even have to be personal shit. Like, okay, Conor McGregor's a bad example because he gets personal, but like some fighters like get in each other's heads, right? And then you see them start to get emotional and be like, man, fuck you, your mom's a bitch, and all this stuff, and it's like, boom, you just lost. I made you react. I made you get emotional. I made you look like a bitch. So that's where I think like that's how you can kind of win that battle, where it's like, okay, like let them come at me. That just shows that they have to stoop to that level. Like I would have said like some shit like they could have said like, oh, I fucked your girl, and I've been like, oh, cool, you're proud of that? Like, I gotta, you know, like I would have been like, you could have found a way to be like to stay without having to like come at them. You could have just made them look like, oh, cool, like dope, awesome. You know what I mean? Like you could have made them look dumb, and then you could have still won the battle. And people would have been like, oh shit, like J. Cole don't even care. Like, look at Drake trying to like come at him, like he looks stupid for doing that now. Like, so you still win, and you still are a part of it, and you don't have to be like, you don't have to hit low like that. You make them look dumb for hitting low. You know what I mean? And I think that's where he fucked up, and I think that's where when I hear him be like, say, yeah, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, and I'm like, dude, like I thought you were too. I really did. I really thought you were, and I had higher hopes, and I guess I had higher expectations.
He is. We're gonna end this podcast saying J. Cole is the best rapper of all time.
Well, shout out J. Cole. Still, I'm still blasting the album every day, and I'm very happy that his album is on the radio. I keep hearing "Who the fuck is this" on the radio, and it's freaking sick. Even though I think that's not my favorite song that should have been on the radio. I think Old Dog
for sure should have been. Yeah,
I love Old Dog, dude. Old Dog is my favorite.
Yeah, I think
can
that's
play that every single
single.
day. I listen to it every single day, and that he went off on that second freaking verse, dude. Second verse. I think the second verse.
Got it.
And get it back and guess what? I did it. What? I'm gonna brag right now. FUD behind me. Where are my tags right now? Like that. He's good, dude. He's the best, and that's where I get so sad. I think ultimately what I'm saying, it doesn't come. It doesn't come from a place of like dissing on him. It comes from a place of disappointment in my eyes, where I'm like, I really had higher expectations or higher hopes from you, and I really thought you were gonna be the dude to be like, nah, I really am that dude, and I had so much hope and faith in you, and for you to just back out, it like hurts my heart because I know you're better than this, and I know you could have figured out a way to beat them without having to be petty, because I know how smart you are, because I know how good you are, I know how wise you are, and like the way that he's kind of beat his ego and like just everything that he's been through, and like I see and I know what kind of person he is, and it makes me think like, damn, like I know you could have figured out a way to beat them, dude. I know you could have figured out a way to step in and stay in without bowing out, because now you just look dumb. Now you're letting the internet win. Now you're letting everyone be like, yeah, you bowed out. Like, now you have no ammo, right? Now people like me can be like, well, you bowed out, and then it's like you have nothing to say. It's like you could have figured out a way to do it. That's my point, and it just hurts my heart a little bit.
Cole fans, if you're here and you're a Cole fan and you're as infuriated as me in this conversation, we are still winning, because J. Cole, as much as him or any other music
really cool
person would say, J. Cole is on top. He is on top. He
until
is
Drake drops.
out of here.
Until Drake drops.
No,
Kendrick drops.
until Kendrick drops. Not Drake. I think.
Well,
Yeah, I know what they say. I think Kendrick. I think
I saw
Cole,
something with J. Cole and Justin Bieber, and if that's real, if they have a song together, which I think there might be. I saw
J. Cole.
No, I saw a leak of Drake and Justin Bieber.
Oh, Drake and Justin Bieber. Oh, yeah.
If that is the case, and if the song is the song that I think it is that I heard, it's a fucking banger. And if that's the case, everyone's gonna forget about all this shit, and it's gonna be back to J. Cole, Drake with the number one artist Bieber, and like they're too big.
Once if I won't say once, if he gets that, then yeah.
If this leak that I heard it today this morning actually. I worked at 4 a.m. this morning. And I'm freaking going through my Instagram while I'm working, and I hear like, oh, Justin Bieber. There's a leak of Justin Bieber Drake song, and they played the snippet, and I was like, oh, this is fire.
I just also,
if that comes out, and if it's gonna be a big song.
I just want to say though,
if it's real,
Academic said something about Drake. He knows somebody in Drake's team that leaks his stuff, so they do that on purpose. So to catch the wave.
We'll see.
So if it hit like you said, then
we'll see.
But yeah, J. Cole is the best of all time.
Well, regardless of anything,
J. Cole's the best of all time.
It's a fun conversation to have, you know? So
J. Cole's the best of all time.
I still love everybody, and still a big fan of hip hop. But ultimately, for TV shows and movies and all the stuff that we normally do on this show, there hasn't been too much to talk about. But we got stuff coming up, right? In a couple weeks, we got Daredevil coming out. We got Invincible coming out soon. We got The Boys coming out soon. I think there's some more movies, bigger movies. Oh, Scary Movie. The trailer just came out for Scary Movie. We're definitely going to go see Scary Movie. Like, that's going to be amazing. I think that's going to be a cultural phenomenon right there.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of different stuff that's coming out. So I personally, in my personal life right now, I have been playing Pokemon. If you guys don't know, just a quick little side story. Pokemon, the original video games for Game Boy, Yellow, Red, and Blue, came out right when I was like a kid, or prime time for me. I was like 8, right? And my dad, who was never really in my life, he showed up one birthday one time and was like, get whatever you want. Like, what do you want? And we went to Walmart, and I was like, oh, I want a Game Boy. And I got a Game Boy, and he's like, you don't want a PlayStation? It was like right when PlayStation 1 was out, and then the Game Boy Color was out. And I was like, no, I want a Game Boy Color, because then I can take it to school. I can play on the bus. I could play it everywhere. I don't have to be home to play it. So he bought me that, and I got Pokemon. That was the first real video game that I had that I was like obsessed with, and I played it till my freaking eyes burnt out. It's a little embarrassing story. In elementary school, I played it so much that at the YMCA, I used to like go to the after school program. In the YMCA, I had to go pee really bad, but I wanted to keep playing, and I went to the bathroom, and I was playing in the urinal, and I dropped my Game Boy as I was peeing in the urinal, and I took it out, and I kept playing. I kept playing. That's how much I fucking wanted to. That's how much I love that game. I think I got a paper towel and like with water, and I kind of just like dabbed it out. I'm like, whatever, it's good, dude.
Yeah, that's funny.
So like that's how obsessed I was with it. But that being said, that original series, that original game, right? Like 10 years later, or like whatever, they remade it for Game Boy SP, which I just also happen to have a Game Boy SP, and I got it. It was Fire Red and Leaf Green. Those were like the games that they remade the original series, but like in color and nicer, a little more better graphics and stuff, right? So that came out. That was like 10 years ago. Just this week, they re-released Fire Red and Leaf Green on the Switch for $20. And I wasn't gonna get it because I was like, I already played it. I played both of them. They are iconic to me. Those are like some of my favorite games. But I don't really want to play it. But my Instagram, my Twitter, and threads have been flooded with just like Pokemon. Everyone's playing freaking Fire Red and Leaf Green. So I caved last night. I freaking bought it, and I'm in it, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm in it. I'm catching Pokemon. I will be a Pokemon master.
That's good.
Like no other.
That's good.
I want to be the very best.
Well, I'm working on an album, Cat's Out the Bag, and I just finished my first song, and I think it's one of the greatest songs that I've ever written.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, it's the first song of the album. The first song. I'm doing that. I'm going like 1, 2, 3. Like I'm writing it like that. So yeah, this is gonna be crazy. So shout out to J Cole and Baby Keem, who kind of like inspired this project, because Baby Keem is from Vegas.
Oh yeah.
And like he was giving his Vegas story, and I was like, man, I've never told my story. So, so shout out to them and J Cole. Obviously,
and you got a good concept for this one. So it's looking good, guys.
So yeah,
promising.
Hopefully,
and I bet you Avery don't back out from a battle. I won't let him back out from a battle.
I don't think I will battle anybody though.
I don't think, but I think
if somebody did come at me, I would. I
would help you.
I think my pen's strong enough to handle it. There was one time where a guy tried to like holler, but he didn't do it on the mic. He was like on Instagram with it.
Yeah.
But if he did it on a mic, I'm well equipped. I'm ready. Yeah. I don't have hate in my heart, but I know for a fact that I want to go to war.
Competition.
I want to go to war with the pen, but the personal thing, I don't want it to get to that. Like I don't want somebody to go to my
when it comes to the pen.
Yeah, when it goes to my pen, I'm in. I want to.
Point proven, ladies and gentlemen. So J Cole, you could have done more.
No, he didn't. He did the one. He did. Hey, we gotta get his. Get out of here,
guys,
man.
We love you. It's been a fun week. We're either gonna go get Korean barbecue right now, or I'm gonna go to sleep. One of the two. But either way, we love you guys. I hope this episode comes out good. I hope the audio comes out clean, so that way you guys can get a full episode. Sorry for the last 2 episodes, and thanks for being patient with us, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll be back with some more reviews and stuff once more TV shows and stuff come out. All right, so with that being said, guys, we love you. Till next time, it's Above the Multiverse.
Peace.
Okay, I'm fresh. That's that Teddy Fish. He got it on cause he fresh. That's that Teddy Fish. I got it on cause I'm fresh. Okay. That's that Teddy Fish. We got it on cause he fresh. Okay. That's that Teddy Fish. Okay, I woke up in the morning feeling like $1,000,000 pesos.